DeMarcco, just wondering about this year's defense. Do you think living up to the standard, where have you guys been at that standard in the last few years, and where can this team be?
I think the best thing about this defense is that we aren't shying away from any expectation that we have for ourselves. We go out and we attack every day with the Bama mindset of having discipline, playing together as one, and just being aggressive on defense.
What goes into the Hitman Hellams nickname that Jordan Battle spoke on?
It's just someone that's a nickname someone came up with. My tenacity on the field, I don't fear anyone, and I'm not afraid to hit anyone, so I'll take that nickname.
I don't think we've talked to you since you announced you were coming back for your senior season. Just what went into that decision, and what have you kind of improved on going into this year?
First thing, coming back, it was a decision I made with my family. It was the best decision for me, talking to my family and talking to coaches. It gives me another opportunity to get better as a player, allows me to get my degree off the field, and another opportunity to win a national championship, just attacking the day, going day by day.
What have you seen from Jake Pope since he's come in during the summer, the freshman?
Jake comes in with a great attitude, just like the rest of the younger guys. Jake sits beside me in meetings. He always has his notebook. He's always writing notes, and he's just very eager to learn. I like Jake.
DeMarcco, as far as you and Jordan coming back, I mean, at your position, what does that continuity do for you guys in terms of communication and safety?
Me and Jordan, we've been together since our first day on campus. That's like a brother to me. And just being back there, me and him, we're very comfortable with each other. Sometimes we'll know what the other person's doing by just looking at each other. So, having me and Jordan back there is a great opportunity for me and him to both grow as players. And, I love playing with Jordan.
When you have a guy as versatile as Brian Branch, I mean, how does that help your defense be that nasty, be that physical when a guy can play so many spots in the back end?
A guy like BB, like a Swiss Army knife, he really can line up anywhere and do the job well. So, having a guy like BB, it's a plus having him on our defense for sure.
Being a senior now and kind of having been through fall camp 4 times, after having one scrimmage under your belt, kind of how do you feel about where the secondary is, how y'all are coming along overall?
I feel like we did a lot of things well. We have things we can improve on, but, I feel like as a group coming together as one, a lot of younger guys are coming up. We have a lot of depth this year. So, I like our secondary this year. I think we're doing a good job so far.
All right, so flipping sides of the ball, what have you seen from the receivers? There's been a lot of attention on that group. Just how have they performed against y'all?
The receiver core, they're deep as well. We like to say iron sharpens iron here. They get us better every day at practice. We try our best to get them better every day at practice. And, we have a lot of good receivers. And, I think there'll be some names this year.
Being an older guy going into your senior year, how do you feel like you're stepping into a leadership role and trying to bring some of those young guys along with you?
Coming into my senior year, I just want to relate a standard to everyone. I know what it takes to be a national champion. I know what it takes in and day out at Alabama. And I just want to make sure that, before I leave here, that I pass on a tradition down to the younger guys about what the Bama standard is.
How would you grade or assess where the defense was a year ago?
Grading is not, I don't do grades. Our coaches do grades. I'll let you guys do grades. But, I like our defense. We had things that we could improve on. We had things we did well last year. But, we're on to a new year. So I'll set the standard for this year.
What are some specific skills that you're seeing in the secondary compared to other years you've been here at Bama?
I'll say depth. We have a lot of depth at every position. This secondary, we have a lot of guys who can play. We have a lot of guys who are learning. We have a lot of guys who know multiple positions. So I feel like we have a lot of depth in the secondary this year.
I wanted to ask you about Jermaine Burton. What stands out to you when you watch him at practice, and when you're going up against him, how much of a challenge is he?
Speed. Jermaine, he's fast. He gets vertical fast. He's a good route runner. You know, so every day in practice, we call it good on good periods. You know, you're going to get the best matchup.
I want to ask you about the walk-on program. What does it take, toughness-wise, and especially mentally toughness, to be a walk-on, knowing that more than likely you're not going to get to play on Saturdays?
Yeah, they may not always get their opportunities on Saturdays, but I promise you, being a walk-on here isn't an easy job. They're very important to our team. You know, they give us great looks, whether it's on offense, defense, special teams. You know, so being a walk-on here isn't easy, but you know, they definitely have their place on the team, and they're definitely appreciated.
Have the new cornerbacks coach in Travaris Robinson. What has his energy been like? The techniques he's been showing. How has he enhanced the team?
T-Rob came in with great energy. You know, we love T-Rob a lot. You know, he motivates us. He coaches us up well. And, you know, at the end of the day, you know, T-Rob's, he's a good guy.